The Swedish Foundation for Strategic Research, SSF, is an independent research funding organisation supporting research in natural science, engineering and medicine that is important for Sweden's future competitiveness. SSF funds individuals, mobility programmes and large research initiatives that combine scientific excellence with strategic relevance for industry and society. As a review committee member, your expertise is essential in ensuring that the best projects receive support. Welcome to SSF's Guide to the Application and Review Portal. This video guides you step by step from creating your account to submitting your review. Step 1. Create your account. If you don't have an SSF account, please inform your contact research officer at SSF. Your contact will create an account for you and send you a temporary password, which you must change after logging in. Go to this website and enter your email address and temporary password. If you already have an account, please log in using your registered email address and password. You can always click Forgot Password, Send me my password, and a new password will be sent to your registered email address. We advise you to log on to the system as soon as possible during the review process to check that your personal information, including your payment details, is correct, and that the applications have been properly distributed to you. Step 2. Payment details and remuneration. After logging in, click on the link Review Committee Member to access your committee homepage. By selecting Edit Payment Details, you can enter your information for remuneration. If you do not wish to receive remuneration, tick the box I do not ask for remuneration. Otherwise, leave it empty. As a panel reviewer, you're asked to fill in the fields marked in blue. Please ensure that your bank accepts payments in Swedish krona. If you know your bank does not accept SEK from a Swedish bank, tick the box, otherwise leave it empty. Step 3. Confidentiality Agreement. All information you access is confidential. Before starting your review, click on the assigned call and then click I agree to accept the confidentiality agreement. Step 4. Declare conflicts of interest and competence level. When you gain access to the applications, you must report any conflicts of interest. Please consult SSF's Conflicts of Interest policy for definitions and examples. When the applications are distributed, you will receive a notification from your contact research officer at SSF. Please log into the system as soon as possible. The list of applications can be viewed here. You can open an application by clicking the PDF symbol under the Full Applications column. If you identify a conflict of interest, notify your research officer immediately so that the application can be reassigned. Step 5. Viewing applications. Each proposal is reviewed by at least 3 members of the evaluation committee, 1 primary reviewer and 2 secondary reviewers. The primary reviewer is responsible for briefly introducing the proposal at the evaluation committee meeting and eventually for drafting the final evaluation text. In the portal, you will see all applications assigned to you. Some applications are marked with a P, indicating that you are the primary reviewer. Others with an S, indicating that you are the secondary reviewer, and some have no marking. These are not assigned to you, but will be discussed during the panel meeting. Click the PDF symbol to download the full proposal. To write your review, click the application number and then Write Edit Review to enter your comments directly in the portal. Step 6. Writing and saving your review. Fill in all required fields in the review form. When finished, click Back to save your text. You may return and edit your review until the deadline shown in your task summary after logging in as a review committee member. Step 7. Evaluation criteria and grading scale. SSF's evaluation criteria and guiding questions can be found under Information to SSF's evaluation committees. The main criteria used by SSF in the evaluation of applications are: qualification of the applicants, scientific quality of the proposed research, strategic relevance and the impact of the proposed research, scope of the call. Additional evaluation criteria may apply for certain calls or grant types. As a panel member, you should take all these criteria into account when assigning the overall grade. The overall assessment grade should reflect the quality of the application in its entirety. Based on the evaluation criteria, an overall assessment grade should be given, reflecting the quality of the application in its entirety. The following 5-point grading scale is used. 5. Outstanding. 4. Excellent. 3. Very good. 2. Good. 1. Insufficient. Specification of evaluation criteria. Qualification of the applicants. This refers to the applicant's previous accomplishments, international experience, and networks relevant to the current call. Control questions. Does the applicant have sufficient research experience, expertise, independence, and scientific network to implement the proposed project? Does the applicant's publication record suggest a coherent line of investigation in a field relevant to the call? Are relevant collaborations established? Scientific quality of the proposed research. This refers to scientific originality, strengths, weaknesses, interdisciplinarity, feasibility of the research plan, and other criteria relevant to the specific call. Control questions. Will the project, if successful, significantly advance the state-of-the-art in its research field? Do the study design research questions and hypotheses meet the highest standards of scientific quality? Are the hypotheses clearly defined and based on the current state-of-the-art appropriate literature and/or preliminary data? Are potential problems and alternative strategies identified and presented? Strategic relevance and impact of the proposed research. It is important that the applicant clearly describes how the project will have impact beyond academia. This may include active collaboration with companies, the healthcare sector, or other key end users. There must be a clearly expressed and credible intention to address societal or industrial challenges and to bring project results to fruition. However, it is important to acknowledge that ways of contributing to the development and use of results may differ across research fields. Control questions. Can the project benefit society in a 10 to 15-year perspective? Are stakeholders described and appropriately positioned in the research and exploitation plans? Are suitable indicators for partial results, demonstrators, etc. included? Is the exploitation plan clearly stated and realistic? Scope of the call. This section refers to the theme of the specific call. Control question. Does the application correspond to the call text? Step 8. Submitting your review. Please note that your review will not be submitted unless you click Submit Review when finished. If you wish to edit a review that has already been submitted, you can do so before the review deadline. Click Unsubmit Review and follow the steps above to resubmit. Step 9. Panel Meeting. The aim of the evaluation committee meetings is to select the strongest applications that meet all evaluation criteria specified in the call. SSF aims for a gender-neutral evaluation process and works continuously to ensure equal treatment of all applicants. Final evaluation grades are not absolute, but express the priority of each application as determined by the evaluation committee in relation to the call text. All applications must be discussed at the meeting, even briefly, unless all members agree on otherwise prior to the meeting. Preliminary review comments and grades by individual committee members are personal and will be deleted once the committee has agreed on the final assessment and evaluation text. Each proposal is reviewed by at least 3 members of the evaluation committee, 1 primary reviewer and 2 secondary reviewers. The primary reviewer is responsible for a brief introduction of the proposal at the Evaluation Committee meeting and for drafting the final evaluation text. The Evaluation Committee Chair, together with the SSF Research Officer, is responsible for ensuring that all final evaluation reports are completed. These reports will then be presented to the SSF Board of Directors for final project funding decisions, as well as to the applicants. Before the panel meeting, we encourage you to consult the reviews from the other two evaluators. You find them in the column PREL Reviews. If there are external reviewers involved in the evaluation process, you will be informed by the SSF Research Officer in advance. You can see their evaluations prior to the panel meeting under the column Ext Reviews. Check the boxes you are interested in, and then the button Check Boxes below and click here to view your selection. Step 10. Writing and saving your final evaluation. All applicants will normally, except in calls with pre-selection, receive a final written evaluation report. This text should be concise and should not contain long descriptions of what the applicant aims to accomplish, as this is already described in the application. Instead, it should focus on the evaluation criteria specified in the call. The committee evaluates the application in its entirety, including all criteria. To write your final review, click Edit Evaluation. Please enter the text for the final evaluation, followed by the priority grade for the application, as agreed upon during the panel meeting. When finished, click Back to save your text. You may return and edit it until the deadline shown in your task summary. If you wish to consult the two other reviewers' evaluation while writing your final evaluation, you can find them in the column PREL Reviews. Check the boxes you are interested in, and then the button Check Boxes below and click here to view your selection. To submit your evaluation, select Submit Evaluation. If you wish to edit an already submitted evaluation, you can do so until the deadline communicated to you by the research officer. Click Unsubmit Evaluation and follow the steps above to resubmit. Thank you for contributing your expertise as a panel member. By following these steps, you help ensure a fair and high-quality evaluation process. For any questions, please contact your SSF Research Officer.